Okay, we're gonna start. It's gonna start any second now. It's starting. Oh, we have a countdown. Okay. Like, didn't have time to process. We were starting right then. Okay, we've got some time. So, I can't even form words at the moment. Surprise trailer came out of nowhere, and then like a few days later, we get a reveal, a bigger reveal. I don't know how long this is gonna be. I don't know how much of a reveal we're gonna get. I assume it's gonna be similar to True Colors, where it's like sort of a mix between slight hints about gameplay mixed with interviews, mixed with, some little teases they want to give us, maybe like 10-15 minutes or something like that. But hopefully we'll get a lot of our questions answered. Well, I don't know. Actually, hopefully we don't. Because I want to be surprised, really, when it comes to the game. But there are things that I'm worried about. I think that's what I want to get answered, I guess. Yeah. So, like, I'm worried about... things that I'm worried about are, like, this is serious. This is all serious. We're taking a very beloved game, the original, created by a completely different studio. Not only that, but like it's their baby that's been created, and then having someone else, carry on a story, which, people can very well do, of course, but it's different if it's like a baby that and then to just, it's a very different thing. So I think my biggest worry / question is it going to be done right? Because this is going to be hard to do right, And I really hope they do, because, the pressure that Deck 9 gets from fans to match up, to make sure that it's aligned, it's got to be rough. It's got to be rough. And, producer pressure and internal pressure, and, there's things going on with them that we know about, which I can speak to in another video. But it's just taking all of that out. There's so many amazing people that care deeply about this original story that are working there as well. And, I want them to feel like that it did what it needed to do. As well as I want the fan, every time that switches, I'm like, is it starting? It's like, no, there's 2 more minutes left. And I want the fans to feel like they got what they needed as well. My other worry is that everyone is very obsessed with Chloe being back. And I think that's because of a leak that came out that it was going to be like Max and Chloe. And now that we got confirmation that Max is in this, people are like, well, what about Chloe? What about Chloe? And I think that's just going to be a really hard thing to accomplish. With like, how are they going to handle the 2 timelines? And, Don't Not always said they don't want a canon ending. Like they want it to be whatever the player, wanted to create in that world. And so I personally hope that they honor that, because that was the true intention. That was the true baby. 1 minute left. Okay. Oh, it just changed. Changes on the minute. I should know that. Okay. But yeah, so maybe I don't think it's a hot take, but like, well, maybe it is. I'm nervous about Chloe coming back for that reason. If they are going to have Chloe come back, it's going to have to be like both endings have to be preserved, I think, in order for like me to feel good about it. Because I really would want to honor the original intention, And I believe in that intention. The whole point is choices and consequences, 20 seconds left. And yeah, by the way, if I look this way, I'm looking at my Discord server, because we're all talking in there. And if you see pineapples in the chat, that's us. Not for the reasons you think. Join the Discord server. Okay. Mild blood. Okay. Oh.
Coming up in this Life is Strange double
Why
exposure
are there
reveal live stream.
another
All
language
you need
subtitles?
to know
Hold
about the
on.
game.
Let's turn that off.
Learn more about this
Okay.
thrilling supernatural
That's
murder
interesting.
mystery from Deck 9 developers Jonathan Stauder and Felice Kwan.
Okay,
There
yeah,
are
interviews.
no
Yep.
footprints,
Okay,
there's
that's what I was
no
thinking.
weapon. Police are completely stumped as to how it could have happened.
Discover
Yeah.
Max Caulfield's incredible new ability to shift.
So
between
many
two
feelings I know
parallel
people have
timelines.
about
which comes in really
Max's
handy when you're a
appearance
detective
and
and you want to
the ability
eavesdrop and
changes.
snoop and
I
track
gotta turn this up
suspects.
louder. This isn't loud
Welcome
enough.
Hannah Tell, the
I'm talking
actor
too loud. I'm
behind
freaking out.
Max.
There we go.
She doesn't know what could happen. It could even kill her to try to use her powers again.
Whoa.
I mean,
What?
who knows?
Yeah.
And to cap
Who
it
knows?
all off, our world
I
premiere
don't like that.
of extended gameplay. So get comfy, grab some snacks, and get ready to
Extended
dive into
gameplay?
this all-new
Are we gonna see, like, the
adventure
first few
in
minutes of the game?
award-winning Life is Strange series.
Oxenfree 2
This
did that,
is
and
Life
it did
is
not go over
Strange
well
Double exposure.
because it like gave away the game. I hope they don't give away too much, but just enough. Oh my god, so beautiful. Oh,
It's been 3 years
so
since
beautiful.
the release of Life is Strange True Colors. Since then, the team at Deck 9 Games have been hard at work on a game, a story and a world worthy of the return of Max Caulfield, beloved star of the very first Life is Strange.
I love how they said that.
We knew that this had to be something special.
Yes.
We knew we had to respect the two
Yes.
unforgettable endings to the first
Exactly.
chapter
Yes.
of Max's story, while also crafting something new.
Hi, Chloe.
Something fresh that echoed and acknowledged Max's past challenges, even as it moved her personal story
Yes.
forward.
Okay, this
Welcoming
is
in
feeling
new
good.
players from the very beginning, while giving fans the story they didn't know they wanted. The
Yeah,
team
I mean,
has
that's
been
smart.
collaborating along with our partners at Square Enix External Studios to bring Max and Caledon University to vivid life. And we couldn't have done it without Hannah Tell.
Oh, I
and
love the
rest of our
Polaroids.
stunning
Oh.
cast, whose performances elevate and bring nuance to every moment of our story. Together, we've built for you a
Okay.
supernatural murder mystery.
What is this?
Packed full of twists, intrigue, and heart that still delivers on every aspect of Life is Strange's DNA. Meaningful emotional choices driven by your connection to other characters.
Major choice?
A
Is that what it looks
diverse
like?
and complex cast that reflects the world around us in all its joy, sorrow, and anxiety. Romance, humor,
Romance?
and light even in the darkest of circumstances.
Oh, I was like, they better
Those of
keep
you
the
who
romance
have
options.
played every Life is Strange to date. We can't wait to welcome you back.
I can't wait to.
And for those
Wait,
of
did
you
you-
curious
I didn't see
about
any-
Max and her new
any
adventure,
guy
we're
options
delighted
during that.
to have you join us. Welcome to our deep dive.
Like, I
review
wonder,
of
I
Life is
wonder,
Strange Double
I wonder, like, if
Exposure.
that was intentional, if it's only a girl option this time, if it's only one romance option, or if, like, they're just not revealing more. Okay. Oh, it's a trailer.
Use my power again.
So I have seen this. I wish I got a reaction of me watching this the first time.
nights ago.
I might have to do a reenactment, to be honest, because it was ridiculous. That'd be hilarious,
I found
actually.
my friend's body in the woods.
So beautiful. An all-new supernatural murder mystery.
I don't know who I can trust. Or who trusts me.
Yeah,
But my
he didn't
friend
look like he trusts
Safi
you very much. Safi
is dead.
is dead. Let's hear about death and get going with the
I
music.
still hear her voice.
So sounded like Warren there, Max, but
Focus on
also
my
kind of
power.
like
I somehow
Ashley Burke a little bit.
shifted.
Yeah, new power.
Into
I hope they
a
talk about that
parallel
more.
timeline.
I want to understand that more.
Safi is still alive. But danger stalks our every step. And only I can
Yeah,
investigate
we're just
both realities.
Yapping on Discord.
Parallel world?
It's the same as this one, except
Except
you're
you're
dead.
dead. See,
Can still
that,
save Safi.
you know what that's referencing,
If I
but
can solve
that red moon
and
looks
prevent the same murder.
odd. Is it beta footage or is it? It looks like a piece of paper. Life is strange. Double exposure. So good. So good. Oh, it's so good. Okay. This has already been
Life
on
is
for a while.
Strange
How long
Double
is this going to be?
Exposure is a thrilling
Oh, that was
narrative adventure
cute.
game where you investigate a supernatural murder mystery. You play as Max Caulfield, a photographer
spoon.
and artist in residence at Caledon University.
Wait, was that a photo?
prestigious college in upstate Vermont. When Max's new
Okay.
best friend, Safi, is found murdered in mysterious circumstances, Max discovers she has the supernatural ability to shift back and forth between two timelines.
Back and forth.
In one timeline, Safi is dead, but in the other, she's
Lakeport.
still alive and still in danger.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Max realizes the killer will soon strike again in both versions of reality.
Do we only have like a certain amount of time to solve it and then we fail?
Use her new shift power to explore
Shift
two versions
power,
of this
okay.
vivid winter campus. As you forge allies and pursue suspects across two versions of reality,
Oh,
you'll
that's
shape
gorgeous.
both timelines through your unforgettable choices.
Another major
But
decision,
it's
maybe.
a race against time. A relentless detective has Max in his sights.
I'm suspicious
and
of you
Safi's
already,
killer
detective.
grows closer with every clue uncovered. With Max's new power to shift between two timelines, can you solve and prevent the same murder?
Solve
Wild,
and
right?
Wowzer. Totally was a wowzer moment. Solve and prevent the same murder.
Murder mysteries, a narrative genre full of thrilling stories and intense
Hi, Elise.
action, scattered with red herrings and the inevitable climactic twist. But what happens when elements of the supernatural become involved, making the mystery at hand
Sketchy
seemingly
things.
impossible to solve? And how do you write something
Unless you're
so
Max
complex?
Caulfield. Yes.
I'm chatting with game director Jonathan Stouter and narrative director Felice Kwan to learn how they crafted Life is Strange Double Exposure.
This is the stuff I love, like-
supernatural murder mystery.
Like the story behind it, you know?
Jonathan and
Oh, I'm
Felice,
so glad they're
it
doing
is so
this.
wonderful to be here with you. How does it feel now that you can finally talk about Life is Strange Double Exposure?
I'm sure they've been like
It's
dying
definitely
for
been
years.
exciting to finally get to talk about
Yeah.
what Tech9's been working on these past few years, and we get to talk more about the game today.
We are excited for fan theories about what's going on in the trailer.
There will be
We're
many.
gonna have a lot of theories. We're gonna have a lot of theories, trust me,
exactly.
because a mystery is afoot, right? And that is the core premise of the game.
Right. But not just a murder mystery, it's a supernatural murder mystery. What initially starts as a whodunit in terms of the crime very quickly becomes a how could this have even happened? How is this even possible sort of crime? And then you, as the player, as Max, are
I'm sorry,
uniquely
they
suited,
look
to use your time
ridiculously
powers to
uncomfortable
solve
on that couch.
Can
You know
tell
they
me
were like
about Max,
positioned.
who
Okay,
she
I need
is
to pay
and why
attention.
she has time powers.
Right, so Max Caulfield, famous photographer, artist in residence at
Famous
Caledon
photographer.
University, which is the setting of our game.
She's come to Caledon University to start afresh, to build a life that's separate from a past that she doesn't really want to think about anymore.
Oh.
Unfortunately for her, this mystery lands in her lap.
So
Like,
Felice, can you
right
set the scene
after
for us?
the
Because
events
we've
of
got
Arcadia
mysterious
Bay,
paths at
or
play, but then also this is a very
how long
unusual
after
murder
did she do
mystery, right?
this?
Right. So it is almost holiday break, dead of winter.
break,
Max
okay.
walks up a hill and finds her friend Safi dead in the snow, seconds after seeing Safi talking on the phone.
Oh, interesting.
There are no footprints, there's no weapon. Police are completely stumped as to how it could have happened.
Well, the
So
person could
there's
have
not
taken
really
the
any
weapon.
evidence or leads to go by. How do
that's
you
interesting.
solve a murder mystery like this? What tools might you
With
have?
super
Luckily, Max unlocks a supernatural ability. She is able to shift from the current timeline into a parallel timeline where her friend Safi is alive. And
Okay, right.
fans of the first game will recognize this as
And
kind of
can
an
rewind or
evolution
something,
of her
I
rewind
assume.
power. And why exactly that has happened is at the heart of the story.
What the hell was that?
Oh, interesting.
So my understanding is there are two timelines
Part
at
of the
play
story,
here.
that's
one
interesting.
in which Safi is still alive, and the other she's
We'll
been
get, like,
murdered. If I'm Max, why don't I just stay
Maybe
in the
finally
timeline
a
where she's
reason
still
why
alive?
these powers are going
Because
on and
Max will
happening.
very quickly discover the killer is still at large in the timeline where Safi is alive. And so, using her new
Okay.
supernatural abilities, Max will have to both solve and prevent the same crime across 2 timelines.
Okay,
we're
right.
dealing
So it's
with
going to
2
happen no
timelines
matter what.
And a race against time to stop a killer before they kill again. This seems like it was very complicated to write.
Yeah.
It was really
So much
complicated.
fun, I
It
bet.
was also very interesting
Yeah.
because Max meets essentially 2 versions of every person that she's investigating, 2 versions of the environment, and these
Well,
will
who's
both
that guy,
differ
first
in
of all,
ways
but also
that are
that's really interesting.
significant because of Safi's death. It is also kind of bittersweet
male
because
option, maybe?
even the people that Max is growing closer to, like Moses, there's 2 versions of him as well, and she needs to navigate that.
Can you tell us a bit more about Moses?
So Moses is Safi's best friend, and he's an astrophysicist
Safi's
at
best
the
friend.
college.
Okay.
And because of his science background, he might be the only person who can help Max understand what's going on with her powers.
He's like
and
the
two
new
of them
Warren.
grow closer through this investigation. But Max
Maybe a
has
love
to wrestle with
interest?
if she's ready to open up and tell someone about her powers for the first time in years.
Maybe.
Now, Jonathan, I can imagine that the multiple timelines also really lends itself to some interesting gameplay. What can we expect?
Well, so Max's ability to shift between the 2 timelines open up a whole slew of new gameplay possibilities for
Yeah,
us.
no kidding.
So Max will be navigating between different versions of the same space impacted by Safi's death, and she'll be able to use these powers to circumnavigate puzzles, discover clues about suspects.
Oh, I love that.
In addition to navigating these different relationships in each space.
Oh, so
Yeah.
like maybe
Oh, this
in
is
one
gonna be
timeline,
cool.
a door is closed, in another it's been unlocked. But it
Oh,
sort of
wow.
depends on how you play the game, right?
Right.
Or Max can make sure that it is unlocked. in one timeline.
Oh, now we're learning. I'm going to write this down in advance.
That's cool.
And you mentioned earlier that this
Okay,
is
I'm excited.
described as a quote-unquote impossible murder that only Max can solve. Why is that?
Because Max can talk to the murder victim. She's the only person who can do that, and it's her relationship
Yeah.
with Safi that's the key to
like,
solving
what
it.
else
Safi's alive.
is Safi not telling us?
Zach,
Oh, is this the
Are you
first
okay?
moment?
It kind of seems like you're on drugs.
Huh? Oh.
Oh, this feels familiar. I'm happy you're
no,
here.
I'm just
Feels so familiar.
really happy you're here with me.
Yeah, and then the hug,
And
and then the
your
hug.
mom.
And your mom.
So
So that's
drugs
Safi's
then.
mom. Okay. She was like
So let's talk about Max's incredible
somewhat
new ability
suspicious,
to bend
suspicious
time.
in the
Give us the
trailer.
lowdown on that.
It seemed.
Right. So Max has the ability to tear the fabric between these 2 timelines and instantaneously travel
Dramatic
between
Max.
them. We call it shifting.
That's a lot of responsibility and that's a lot of power. Where does it come from? Because we know Max to have had powers in the past, right?
Yeah, she actually does not have her rewind powers anymore. She has
No
not used
rewind
it
at
because
all.
of the trauma associated with it and fear of what might happen. And so when Safi
Oh, that
is
makes so
murdered,
much sense.
She can't rewind. It's
Oh, they're
like
really thinking
losing
about this
fluency
really
in a
well. Oh, I
language.
love it.
But she does care enough about Safi that she's willing to use the new version of her power, the shifting,
Yeah.
to try to help her friend. But why that
How
has
does she
happened
discover
is-
it though?
Max doesn't know. It's kind of at the heart of the story.
So is Max kind
I
of
love that,
grown
the heart
by
of the
having this
story.
new
That's
power,
so-
or
I-
is she sort of old hat at this? She's like, yeah, I've just got another power. Pile it on.
She definitely at first she needs to use the power to investigate how the power works before she can
Oh,
even
yeah.
start to investigate the murder.
Oh, that's cool.
So
Yeah, that
right
makes
off the
sense.
bat, she
Good.
is concerned: is this some version of rewind? Have I gone back in time? She doesn't know, and so
Oh, she's, like,
she starts
concerned at
traversing the
first.
timelines, pulsing and listening in on folks across the veil, and deducing how her power works.
Okay, so this
Okay.
pulse power, is that the thing that she does?
different
where
power?
it's kind of like an aura coming out of her fingertips and she can,
goes up.
Is that the
what's
same as shift?
Right. So Max can extend her supernatural senses to.
That's the
detect
pictures.
where
I always
the veil
assumed this
is
was a
weakest between the
rewind,
2 timelines,
but it's
the spots where
different.
she can shift. And in doing that, she can also grab a glimpse of other people, key objects.
Oh,
across the
so
timeline
pulse is
without
like a
having to shift,
moment.
which comes in
Like,
really
I'm
handy
just
when you're a
like,
detective
whoosh.
and you want to eavesdrop and snoop and track suspects.
Okay.
So when she uses the pulse, she kind of like takes this glimpse into the 2 timelines,
Listen,
make an assessment, and then choose which one to
Yeah.
shift into. How does the shift
and then
work?
use the
Right. So
the
when
shift
Max
is
has
like the
identified
tearing
one of
thing.
these weak points
Okay.
between the timelines, we call them shift spots. She can use the shifting ability to instantaneously travel to the other timeline. So
Kitty!
in a flash, she is instantaneously transported to the opposite version of the
Yeah.
environment. Different non-playable characters around,
Oh,
and so
so
she's able
subtle
to use that to traverse
differences.
puzzles, circumnavigate locked doors. characters.
That's so cool.
Suspects that won't talk to her in one timeline.
That's
Will
so
in another.
cool. Will in another.
So, like, is it apparent to
That's
the
awesome.
player, yeah, I'm in this timeline where Safi's still alive, or I'm in this one where Safi's dead? Like, how will I know? I'm like
The
confused
subtle,
myself
like,
playing this.
decorations, it looks
so
like.
Does Max get confused?
She does.
Good question.
She absolutely does get confused. And along the way, she has to learn what's different between the two timelines along with the player.
Cool.
But Safi's death not just reverberates through the relationships on campus, but also through the environment. And we reflect this in different ways, different set dressing, different audio, different lighting. The weather
That's
patterns
beautiful.
change, the butterfly effect. And
Okay,
so
yeah.
Safi's death has this immense
So, like, which
impact that creates
is it
two distinctly
Safi's death that
different
has
timelines.
I do think
holiday
that
decorations
it
and
will be
not
really clear
the
to
other
both
one?
Max
Or
and
no,
player
would probably be the
where
opposite.
she's at. At the same time, she's juggling twice as many social interactions and twice as many clues. So
Yes.
she absolutely messes up. It's a lot.
Oh, we're
of
gonna
fun,
have to take some
for Max
notes
to
when
try
we
to keep all
play.
that straight.
Right, so she'll have to keep an eye out for dialogue
to make sure
choices
there's, like,
because if you're not paying attention,
I hope there's
you
a
might
journal.
stumble into Max being confused about the timeline. Whereas if you're on your game, you can avoid those little faux pas in a conversation.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wow,
I
we
was
do have to pay a
being
lot of
nosy.
attention.
I don't know why. Probably just
Who's that?
paranoid.
You think? Jesus, Max. Get your shit together.
And also, we're on a college campus.
Is that
so
Safi? Kinda
she's
looks like
supposed to be
Safi a little
using
bit.
this power to
Brother?
be solving a murder
Relative?
mystery. But I imagine there's probably also a lot of drama that filters through.
And she's an artist in residence, so she's supposed to be this mentor figure to the students who are still
to the
there on holiday break.
students.
But at the same time, it would be really useful to manipulate these students to solve this mystery. So she is juggling a lot.
So Max Caulfield, who has been so
Always,
closed
Max.
off for so long, now has to be like, okay, I have to juggle all these new social situations and put myself out there.
She got some practice
It sounds
at
like
the
this
end
is
of
gonna
one.
Be a big learning experience for Max.
Now I have more impossible questions than I had to begin with.
I have to ask.
You're not alone,
because
Max.
I'm just so curious. Which came first, the idea for Max to have this timeline shifting power, or did your team just want to experiment with the idea of multiple
love this question.
timelines?
We have been interested in multiple timelines for a while because of that gameplay possibilities.
Yes.
But I think it wasn't until we
Opens
were
up a lot.
exploring Max's story that it really clicked how we could do it in a way that felt absolutely intertwined with the emotional journey as well.
And shifting and traversing the timelines is in the player's hands. You have to trust the player is going to do it.
Yeah, the player over the course of the game is going to learn how to use this ability to navigate the environments, the relationships, and then at a certain point, we just trust the player to navigate and solve this mystery.
When I woke up, Safi was gone forever.
Is this a moment of calm?
And now, I am in a whole new world of questions.
Cut to new scenery.
What are these worlds?
Yeah, moment of calm.
Timelines?
Leave. Yep.
Realities?
Yes.
Where did this new power come from? Is Rewind
so
gone
pretty.
forever?
Look
Lucky
at
for
Max
me,
all grown up.
one question clearly takes priority. How do I protect the Safi I have left?
Now, as a big fan, I am so happy that Hannah Tell is returning as Max. But for people
We
who
are too.
new, players who are new to the Life is
Oh,
Strange
you will fall in
franchise,
love. Don't
do they have
worry.
to go
New
back
people.
and play all of the older titles. What's the point of entry for them?
You don't have to at all. All of the
Yeah,
Life is
that's smart.
Strange games stand on their own and have their own story.
You're gonna
And so
want
for
the
Life is Strange
background,
Double
though.
Exposure,
Like,
players will have
it's
everything
better
they need
if you
to
know.
understand the emotional context of Max's past. But it is a brand new location in a small college. There's new characters.
New story,
You can
yeah.
absolutely start with this first game.
Seems like Safi rubbed a few people the wrong way.
How should I know?
Reporter?
Go talk to somebody who's been here longer than 6 months.
We do all
Oh,
know
she's only
that
been there
Life
6
is
months.
Strange is all about choices and
is
the
that?
consequences of those choices, for better or worse.
My favorite.
So for returning players like me who made really hard decisions that we now have to live with, do we bring
Or all of them
those
over and
with
over
us
again to test them
Life
all,
is
you know.
Strange Double
Either
Exposure?
one. Either of those
Yes,
people.
So the returning players from Max's first adventure will remember that there's a massive decision to make at the end of that game, results in two very
yes,
different
we
endings.
do remember that.
And it was really important at Deck 9, if we were going to make another Max adventure, that the game would have to respect both those endings. Life is Strange, Double
Yes.
Exposure does that.
Yes. Okay,
There's
concern.
no canon ending in our book to the
Yes.
first game. Double Exposure will
Yes.
respect both endings in Max's thoughts, her journal, her SMS,
Great.
her interactions with other characters, what she opts to reveal about her past to her new friends. It's all reflective of that final choice.
Great.
For all of us players who were racked with guilt making those tough decisions, who kind of crave making decisions like that again, will we have lots of those choices that keep us up at night playing Life is Strange Double Exposure?
Yeah, Max
They're
will
like-
face a lot of tough decisions. It's kind of her thing.
Perfect.
It's kind of her
Perfect. That's what I
thing.
want. Bring it on. Bring it on. And so it's been so long since the original game came out. For players who maybe don't have the original console that they played on, or let alone the save file from their
Oh,
Life
it'll
is
probably just be
Strange
like a
1
question
game,
in the beginning, like
how will they
with
import
2?
their previous choices?
So Safi and Max will have a conversation that's pretty early on in the game, and
Oh.
Arcadia just comes up naturally in that conversation. So players can remake the choice then, or they could try the other way.
Try something else.
Okay, so it sounds like Safi is kind of like a little interrogation there with
interesting.
Max.
Safi's very curious about Max.
In what
because
way?
Max is
Well, she's
generally
probably not
pretty
the love
closed off,
interest
and
if
Safi
she's
knows
dead.
there's something interesting there.
Okay, so that's where we're going to see this backstory come into play. Very, very cool. So it sounds like new players are all good to go.
Yeah, 100%. It was very important to us that for folks entirely brand new to the franchise and brand new to Max Caulfield as a character, that everything they need to know about her is right there in Life is Strange Double Exposure. And then for returning players, we absolutely honor the biggest, most impactful decision you're going to remember from that first game and carry that forward. So you can see how that plays out in Max's next
That's
adventure.
so good.
Is this about the blue-haired girl whose picture you keep in your wallet?
No.
Wait, you snooped in my wallet?
Stop deflecting. The girl with the blue hair. What's the
What's the
deal?
deal?
with you two?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're just friends. We were high school sweethearts, and you have to choose between
Next
those
up,
two.
we speak to Hannah Tell, the iconic
good.
voice of
But
Max
I'm still thinking about
Caulfield.
this.
And be sure to
We were
stick around
friends, high
because in
school
less
sweethearts.
than 10 minutes, we'll showcase an extended look at new Life is Strange Double Exposure gameplay for the
I don't know
very
how to feel
first
about that.
time. You don't want to miss it.
Maybe there's some follow-up questions. Okay, Hannah. Oh my God.
I'm Hannah Tell, and I play Max Caulfield in Life is Strange
Yes, you
Double
do.
Exposure.
Hannah, I'm so thrilled that you are back as Max Caulfield in Life is Strange Double Exposure. This is what we've been waiting for.
We
How
have.
does it feel for you to return to Max? Probably a lot of emotions.
She's like, I'm kind of over it.
Underplay.
Yeah, so many emotions. It's an incredible feeling, and in a certain way, it feels like I'm coming home. I love Max so much, and we have so much in common. And my experience playing her the first time around was so formative in my life. It's a real honor to get to come back and expand on her story.
How did things feel this time around versus portraying the character in 2015?
Well, she's
very curious.
Grown up so much. She was in high school in the first game, and now she's, out of her college years. She has
I have to zoom in on that later.
prestigious position as an artist in residence at this amazing university, and she has this whole amazing future ahead of her in terms of her artist career as a photographer. And I think that that's really given her a sense of purpose that's motivated her to kind of shed some of the shyness, parts of her introversion that held her back. I think that she's
like
kind of
being
grown
introvert,
out
but
of that,
like
she's more comfortable with who she
grow
is.
to
and she
adapt
feels
what
like,
you
hey,
need,
This is who I'm supposed to be.
Still replenish
Be
energy
safe,
alone.
yeah?
Hello, love interest, maybe?
When am I not?
She's been suppressing
that
her
was
powers
flirty.
while on the road.
That was
And
flirty.
Now she's
That's
this artist in
definitely the
residence
love
at
interest.
Paladin in Vermont. Does she still feel like she needs to suppress them, or why did she feel like she needed to suppress them?
Well, the powers resulted in ultimate devastation in her life and everyone's life
regardless of
around
the
her,
choice.
and even like the space-time continuum with the weather-related phenomenons that were taking place because of her using this power. So she feels like this is like a deadly weapon. It's not something that she's gonna ever want to
Like so
use
much
again.
guilt or
Also,
shame
it really
related
sets
to
her
it.
apart from having a normal life and having
that's
normal
interesting.
relationships with people.
Yeah.
So I think she's put that away
She
very
repressed it.
confidently. And is very hesitant about ever tapping back into that side of herself again. She doesn't know what could happen. It could even kill her to try to use her powers again.
Yeah, that's right. We heard you say that before.
We've caught up with
Like,
who Max
that's not
Caulfield is
something
now.
we want to
What
think
has
about.
she been doing in the time between the events of Arcadia Bay to now?
Well, she's been on the road. She doesn't feel comfortable in any one place. And she's living like a nomadic lifestyle,
Steph?
taking photographs of abandoned, lonely spaces. For some reason, anything
run
that's
into Steph
desolate
on the
or
road?
stark and intense really draws
I
her
was
eye.
literally
And
just
she
saying that in
likes to
Discord.
photograph that, and she's made a bit of a name for herself by photographing these types of images. And she searches for them and stays in hotels and hangs out in local watering holes and just kind of absorbs the slice of life of each little town that she's been in. And now she's in a new environment with all new people and a new job responsibility.
And new powers too,
and
right?
New powers.
Can you talk about that a little bit? Because fans of the original game, we love the rewind
This is
power.
so long.
You know, we were
Oh my
turning back time,
God.
but now time is moving
I
in a
just,
different
like,
direction.
immersed.
Exactly. Well, as Max
is
has
so much.
evolved,
They're
her
giving away
powers
so
have
much.
evolved. She didn't use that power for a really long time, understandably, because it creates so much devastation. So it atrophied and it adapted into something different.
What if I told you there's this other timeline where Safi is alive?
Oh, he's gonna believe. He's the Warren. He's gonna believe you.
Travel between this timeline
Chaos,
and that
dude.
one.
So she has this supernatural ability to move between the timelines, see the
blinding me with
timeline where
science.
Safi is still alive, go into the one where she's dead, talk to
I don't get a love interest vibe from him
exactly.
though.
She has a unique
Like the
position
way they interact.
to figure out what's really going on in this terrible situation of Safi's death.
So I know you're a true crime fan. So when
Yeah.
you
Oh,
got the call of, hey, we want you to come back
Can
and
you
play
imagine
Max
that moment?
and solve this mystery, where were you? What was going through your head when you finally learned the news?
Well, I was still in school. I was studying neuroscience. I was trying to prepare to take calculus.
Look
I had
at
to have
her.
2 different tutors. It was a horrible situation.
2 timelines, 2 tutors.
2 timelines, 2 tutors, 1 mystery, 1 failing grade. But I got the call, and it was just like such an amazing rescue from my math phobia. And it was the producer and the performance director telling me, and I just sobbed into the phone.
Oh,
Wow.
yes.
1 out of 2 ain't bad.
That's a nerdy
As you can
dirty.
probably tell, the fan base, myself included, have a very personal relationship with Max.
Yeah.
How does it feel for you personally knowing the impact that you've made on fans in the community?
It's just unbelievable to be playing a part that resonated with someone, so many people.
I bet that has to be unbelievable.
It makes me feel so validated and so honored and so grateful.
Yeah.
There are so many fans of this game that have created this really loving community where they share their art and they pour their time and energy into creating
That's you.
gorgeous
That is
artwork
you.
or really intricate creative cosplays.
Got tattoos.
Tattoos. It's etched on their skin permanently because the game changed them and the game changed me too. So I feel very connected to them, and it moves me to tears all the time.
Let's thrash, Chakra Bra.
Okay.
No way.
Pretend you said something normal, but basically that.
And it's not often that an actor gets to reprise a character. Was that something that you, from a physical perspective, from a performance perspective, had to take into account? Because, you know, back in 2015, you were portraying a teenage Max versus.
Oh my God, that was hilarious, but I kind of wish they didn't show us that. That would have been a great moment to just like get as a surprise the first time you play the
my
game.
voice kind
But
of
that
stayed the same.
is fun.
But Max's voice matured and got a bit more deeper and more grounded in its tone, and her posture became a bit more sure of herself and tall and standing to her full height and taking up space and being comfortable with that. And so I had to, adjust everything about my body to try to convey her growth.
Yeah.
And now we're proud to present an extended look at the gameplay from Life is Strange Double Exposure.
Okay, but seriously, I hope they don't give away too much. Like, we already know that Safi died, like, so I could see if they might show that portion of it. And we already know, like, some of the characters. But, like, I think what I would want to know is
version of what we're actually here to see.
We'll just see.
A bunch of little pieces of a shattered asteroid.
Oh, the night
From
sky.
11 million miles away.
This is what I
so
get
it's like
for
asteroid
introducing you
watching?
Wow.
Natural disaster coming?
So should we be worried about this crazy asteroid hitting Earth?
Yes. Yes.
Not in our lifetime.
You don't know who
And
you're
it'll probably
friends with
disintegrate
here.
before it reaches the surface.
All right, Max. You have 24 hours before the world ends. What would you do?
Take a picture. What I was gonna do anyway.
Oh, I'm documenting that shit.
Oh, that must
Can you
be take a
imagine
picture.
how
Okay.
cool an apocalypse photo set would be?
Oh my
point.
god. This again? Nobody would see it. I'm telling you, art requires an audience. Otherwise, it's just
Okay, jeez. Agree to disagree.
awful quiet over there, Murph. Don't want to weigh in?
Oh, I wasn't listening. But,
Oh,
hey,
he's
looks
honest.
like the equipment's working.
Eek. Why am I not at home wrapped up in a blanket burrito right now?
Yeah, it feels cold. Oh, fear of missing out because you're a good friend. You're right. This was a terrible idea.
I don't know. Me and Moses out in town without you?
Fear of missing out, I think.
Wild times you would have missed.
Oh, she's so cute.
Lakeport's most notorious party animals.
Oh, go back. Her dance moves haven't really improved much.
Figured that was better than passing the bottle around.
Max is now of age.
This is the best you could do?
Hi, Easter
I
egg.
don't work in this building. Don't blame me for the astronomy department's bad taste.
Mine says I'm the world's horniest grandma.
Grab a mug, Max.
Oh, we get to pick a mug. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, nerdy dirty. Oh,
One
actually,
or
we'll have
two, yeah.
consequences with the mug. Oh, I missed what she said.
I have
think
some
she
good
must have said
news.
something about the nerdy and dirty.
It's
I'll have to watch that again later.
But I can't tell you what it is.
You can't tell us you have good news and then
I don't want to say anything else until everything is finalized.
Okay.
mysterious.
That makes sense.
Well, whatever we're celebrating, I think it calls for a selfie.
Oh, I just got this camera and I want
I feel like she would not use the word selfie anymore
What should we
because
say?
of Mr. Jefferson.
I think I have hypothermia.
Moses has
I've got incoming.
Incoming
I'm gonna-
asteroid?
You know,
Probably not.
do my thing.
Going to the bathroom? She brought
Good
a
news,
notepad.
huh?
You two and your secrets. How you ever hold a conversation with each other is beyond me.
Max.
I'm dying to know what Safi's
Oh,
good news is.
oh, check your phone
Maybe I
messages.
can somehow convince her
task
to
thing?
spill.
Oh. Well, we know we can't rewind, so we can't change.
I love how
Snapshot.
Moses always looks so passionate about his work, even when he's just crunching numbers.
Oh my god.
Hey, Moses.
Toggle choices, move camera, zoom, zoom out, take
Casually
photo.
on the telescope.
I might not get over.
No.
Pretend.
No. Post photo. Crosstalk. Is this new social media? Oh, there's gonna be so much lore. I'm so excited.
Hey, Safi.
Snapshot again. Okay. Oh, writing. She's not going to the bathroom.
Find anything poemable?
Oh, poet.
The moon? Kind of. Though I'd hardly be the first. Carl Sandburg called it a friend for the lonesome to talk to.
Pretty.
I haven't seen a moon this bright outside of Oregon.
Oh, a Max biography nugget. Those are rare.
Oh, so they don't know much about her. The secrets
Never really
that
talk about
Moses
why
was
you
talking
came
about.
here.
Blue-haired girl.
You
in
already
your wallet.
know. Your mom threw me a lifeline. Pulled me out of freelance hell.
Oh, interesting. So she was probably like
One
on
of
the
these
road.
days, I'm gonna find out what you're running from, Max Caulfield.
Was
That's
noticed
promise.
somehow, and whoever her mom is brought her here about 6 months ago. It sounds like.
Spill. What's the news?
Yeah, tell.
No
tell
chance.
Me.
That
Now
vault
we're
is
just alone.
closed.
You're killing me here. Are you really gonna keep secrets from your dear friend Max?
You're one to talk, my dear.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, I'll leave you to your muse.
Oh, she's so cute. Safi's cool. I like Safi. All right. They're showing so much. This is crazy. Yeah. Safi's great. I don't know what chat is like. The live chat in this is like freaking out about Safi.
Want to know
It's
what
like
Safi's good news is?
There's new characters. Just get to know them.
All right. I think
Really
I have
annoying.
an idea. But once we go down this road, we can't turn back.
Okay.
Give this to Safi, if you can. You'll probably have to trick her into taking it or plant it on her.
Is it a recording device?
Prank?
No. This has rules. So it's more of a game. Whoever holds the bottle cap has to do whatever you say. Well, within reason.
Oh, is this like something
Moses,
they do between the two of them or
I've
something?
literally never waned to play a game more in my
Lucky
entire
elephant.
life.
You say that now, but Safi has a very loose definition of within reason. And she'll come for you next.
Okay, wish me luck.
Okay, Snow. Find a hiding spot for the
How
bottle
am I going
cap.
to plant this on Safi?
Amanda, okay, are we gonna look at our messages? It's like stressing me out. There's a queue of messages coming in.
Since Safi hasn't
oh.
quit smoking yet, maybe I can use
Vanish.
it to my advantage. I'm not above relaxing my principles
Stick it
to
in
give
there.
Safi that bottle cap. There might be some other hiding places up here that could work.
Stick it in a
Could
snow
I hide the
pile.
bottle cap in a snowball? Not sure
That
I
seems
want to
weird.
rely on my aim.
But you can,
I
it
only
looks
get
like.
one shot.
Oh.
Safi eats these when she can't slip away for a smoke. It'd be totally normal for me to offer her one.
Well, if they're hers, that'd be weird if like you took them and then said, "Here, do you want some of your own candy?" Oh, but we're gonna go for. Okay, we'll see what happens. Oh, Max.
Now I've just got to deliver this
inventory.
to Safi.
Oh, I guess we had inventory before, too.
Hey, Safi.
Oh, you can't see it. My head's covering it up. I can see it. Oh, it's underlined
piece of
because
candy?
now that we have something, the
Did you feel
dialogue
that?
changed just like
Oh,
with True Colors.
twist my arm.
I was like itching like crazy all of a sudden. Oh. Oh.
Shit.
It worked.
It's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy.
Come on, Max. Surely you, of all people, would let a girl have her secrets.
Yeah, seriously, Max.
And violate the sacred covenant of the bottle cap? Never.
You know I'm going to get you back for this, right?
Less thready, more talky.
Okay.
Let's thready more talking.
So, well, I've been shopping around a bunch of my poetry, right? Like, as a collection.
And someone is gonna
a publisher made
publish
an
it.
offer.
For real? Oh my god,
Oh,
Safi! That's incredible.
I don't even know you that well, but I'm really happy for you.
Congratulations.
Oh, cute hug. Cute hug.
Thank you. Nothing signed or anything yet, so I want to keep it under wraps until all the paperwork gets signed.
Yeah, I would
Understood.
totally do the same thing.
Your
Yeah.
secret is safe with me.
Oh, is that a autosave icon or animation?
Hello? This is Safi? Yes, this is Safia Llewellyn Fayyad speaking.
That sounds serious
Be right back.
and private, even though Max already knows about the secret. Like, I feel like if it was about that, she would have been like, I'll be right back. Like, you know, like that. But that was different.
Would you really take pictures of the end of the world?
Sorry, Moses. I'm worried at the
Think
moment.
about it. I take photos of empty buildings. An empty planet? That's next level.
Good
Okay.
point.
But it's like Safi said, nobody is ever going to see them.
Doesn't matter. It's for the art. It's for the love. Yeah, that's not the point.
Sure, but who cares?
Yeah.
I take a lot of
That's
photos
right.
nobody ever sees.
I
wanna
so
go
have
out
that
doing
mindset.
something I'm good at.
Yes. Something that brings you joy and that you get
What?
something out of. If other people benefit from it,
nothing.
great,
Just-
fine.
Didn't take you as it's the journey, not the destination.
I mean, I guess
I don't know. What is Max?
It's
I
more
can't.
like sometimes you reach the
Can't
destination
decide.
alone. And that's okay.
Look at that owl pin. Just noticing it.
Look at that.
Oh, ooh.
What a tail.
Yeah, get that picture.
Moses was right. This
Okay,
is
we get
awesome.
to take it ourselves. I wonder if it matters, like where we take it. Oh no. Did the camera trigger it? Did the flash trigger it? Is it PTSD? Is it a
you okay?
power happening?
Yeah.
All of it?
Just dizzy. Maybe the champagne. Think I'm gonna take off, get some rest.
I can give you a ride if you wait a few minutes.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, that's a good
think
idea,
a walk will
actually,
clear my
Max.
head. Think so.
I think you shouldn't be alone right now. And also, like, maybe help him. It's got a lot of stuff to clean up. Okay, fine. Whatever. Oh, man. Oh, I just love the graphics. Oh shoot, I might have to mute this when I post this. If I post this, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just recording just in case. But this sounds like a song, like an actual song. That said leave. So is this a moment of calm? Oh, this is so good. The music is perfect.
Even better when it snows.
Caledon. Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, I started crying. I already started crying. Oh, it's so good. It hits just the right spot. It's just the right spot. So they know it's Max knows. Snowman! Oh, Captain Adventure, Captain Spirit, Captain Adventure. I can't think straight. I'm too emotional. And wait, so she said Safi there too. Like she knows Safi did that? Huh. The owl. Squirrel Gore. Oh, so that is definitely something. We're going to have to analyze that. Oh, you're going to take another picture after that just happened? No, go sleep. Oh, watch it. Max, what are you doing? Oh, I saw.
This is not a test.
Max!
The emergency broadcast system is now
Who's
in
that?
effect.
I caused this! I caused all of this!
Flashback or current? Flashback or future? Flashback or future? Cause That, I mean, that has to be from 1.
Max?
Oh, there's Moses there.
Hey. Hey, are you okay?
Oh, no.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Sophie.
Wait, footprints.
Hey!
Oh, there were no footprints.
Come back!
No, maybe no additional footprints from Safi's? And Max. If you go up there, oh no. Oh. Okay.
There's Sophie. She seems okay.
It's not gonna be okay.
I feel like I should check on her
Message
anyway.
from
Better safe than sorry.
Check your messages, it's stressing me out. Oh, this feels familiar. Lighthouse is gonna fall on top of you.
Sophie, hang
was that
on.
a gun? Was that a gunshot?
Oh.
No.
Sophie's fine.
Okay,
For a
no.
moment,
No.
I thought-
I think it was a gunshot. Something weird's going on. You go fast. You start running. And also, maybe protect yourself, because there's a gunshot just happened. Is that on the bench? Oh, wow,
Sophie.
bench up here. So familiar.
Sophie? Hey.
I
You
can't
okay?
look right now. Oh. I mean, I recognize these shots, but was not expecting that. So it's just blood. Assume gunshot because they specifically said they couldn't find a gun, so we assume that's what it is. And Moses is there, followed after. I mean, like, you, like, for real, don't just assume that she's dead. Like, you call someone. We know you have a phone. You have a phone because you're getting messages and you looked at social media and posted a picture. Call 911. Okay, good. Okay, good. Thank you, Moses. Max is just too, well, okay. Max is very traumatized. I forgive you, Max. Thank you, Moses, for being quick responding person in the moment. Is that it? Is that it? That's all we're gonna see. Oh my god! I can't believe how it's been like an hour. Oh my god!
Thanks for tuning in to our
You're
Life is
welcome.
Strange Double Exposure Reveal show.
you.
You can pre-order the game now for release on October 29th, 2024.
Working on it right now.
Yep, that's literally just a few months away.
I've literally never wanted to play a game more in my
When she
entire
said that, yep.
Pre-order the Ultimate Edition
Yep.
to get advance access
2
to the
weeks
first 2
early.
chapters on October 15th.
Interesting.
2 whole weeks before release date.
That is so interesting.
You'll also
I saw
receive
that.
5 outfit packs. Spooky, Decades, Final Fantasy
care, I don't
VII,
care, I don't care.
Fan Favorite,
I do
and
care.
Paw Prints. As
Paw
well
Prints?
as exclusive cat content.
Exclusive cat
Follow us on
content.
all social media at Life is Strange Game for the
Oh my
latest
gosh.
updates. And we'll see you again soon.
Ah, is that it? That's it. That's it. Oh my god. Oh my god, so many more videos to come. I don't even, like, so many.